have a significant amount of abandoned rail corridors in Mass that are slowly getting built out, and all these small segments are very important to establishing the wider network.
We thought of the trail as a civic space, so the design included a grand entrance to establish a clear sense of arrival. We included rest areas, benches, and planting to encourage people to linger, not just pass through. Accessibility was a key focus.
The entire facility is designed to be ADA compliant to accommodate all users.
So there were 11 corridor locations where the bike path would be crossing. We had collected volume data and speed data at 7 of those crossing locations. And when we looked at the speed information with the volume information, we realized quickly that one of the locations needed a pedestrian hybrid beacon, which meant that that location would be signalized.
As you go down this corridor heading south off Fruit Street, eventually you hit 495. A lot of these old corridors, you'd expect it to, maybe go under the highway or a bridge over the highway. It just pretty much stopped at the highway.
The former railroad corridor was long abandoned when 495 was constructed through Norton. So our only option was to use the existing bridge over 495 on North Washington Street. So we considered a few alternatives, and ultimately we ended up with a separated bike lane facility. The pavement width on North Washington Street is wider than it needs to be for vehicle travel, so we were able to repurpose some of that width.
So the corridor was an old rail bed, and the ties were eventually taken up. It became a bit overgrown, but it was maintained as a sewer easement by the towns. So as a result, you have this flat, very compacted surface that is not very permeable, and it results in standing water.
We were coordinating extensively throughout the project with our permitting team. We had wetland replication areas that needed to be designed.
Not only were we challenged fitting this path in as a project itself, but also fitting in all the mitigation we needed to do. We had thousands of square feet of wetland replication that we had to construct for unavoidable wetland impacts.
Just the way the team was able to work together and accomplish this is really something to be proud of.
We could be doing a lot of things in this industry, but we're choosing to do these kind of projects that are going to allow us to use our technical skills and capabilities and give the community a product that is a benefit in so many different categories.